got a Spoon TV, you got a Spoon Radio, Tuto Spoon. Yeah, Tuto Spoon. What? Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? Yes, I do, but today. Spoon TV. Yes, I do, but today. Spoon TV. Spoon Spoon Entertainment. On the spoon, yes, I information. On the spoon, to be Spoon television.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, Stan Turner with the Spoon. And your boy, Friday the South Band. Charges on the beat.
On the spoon to get your information. On the spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon television. Spoon radio station. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Monrovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon you will know. The children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening in Monrovia, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what's happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Vonjema, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat kebab, congratulate my brother, to spoon. You got a Spoon TV, you got a Spoon Radio, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. What? Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? Yes, I do, but today. Spoon TV. Yes, I do, but today. Spoon TV. Spoon Spoon Entertainment. On the spoon, yes, I do information. On the spoon, to be Spoon television.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, Stan Turner with the Spoon. And your boy, Friday the South Band. Charges on the beat.
On the spoon to get your information. the spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon television. Spoon radio station. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Monrovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon you will know. If the children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, Moreover, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Fonjema, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat kebab, congratulate my brother, to spoon. You got a Spoon TV, you got a Spoon Radio, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. What? Yeah.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, Stanton with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
On the spoon to get your information. To the spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon television. Spoon radio station. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Monrovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon you will know. If the children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, Moreover, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Fonjema, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat kebab, congratulate my brother, to spoon. You got a Spoon TV, you got a Spoon Radio, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. What? Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba. What I want? Yes, I do, but today, Spoon TV. Yes, I do, but today. Spoon TV. Spoon. Skiddy dabado. Spoon TV. Spoon entertainment. Go to there. Go to there. On the spoon. Yes, I information. On the spoon. To be yes, I spoon television. Yes, I
sir. A special one from the CEO, Stanton with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
For the spoon to get your information. To the spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon, spoon, spoon television. Spoon, spoon, spoon radio station. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Monrovia. Monrovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Africa. Just to spoon you will know. If the children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, Moreover, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Funjama, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat keep
one. Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, Stanton with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
For the spoon to get your information. To the spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon, spoon, spoon television. Spoon, spoon, spoon radio station. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Monrovia. Monrovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Africa. Just to spoon you will know. If the children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, Moreover, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Funjama, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat keep on congratulate my brother, to spoon. You got a spoon TV, you got a spoon radio, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. What? Yeah, Rastafari. Kiribamba, kiribamba, kiribamba. Kiribamba, kiribamba, kiribamba. What I want? Yes, I do back today. Spoon TV. Spoon. Yes, I do back today. Spoon. Spoon TV. Spoon. Ba-da-ba-di-ba-di-ba. Skiddy-biddy-biddy-da-ba-do. Spoon TV. Spoon entertainment. Good. Go to there. renovation, rehabilitation, and refurbishing. A new brand with a touch of class is now the Colony Hotel. On February 10th will be the grand opening of the newest on the block, the Colony Hotel, 5-star. The newly reconstructed Colony Hotel is where luxury truly begins. Plush rooms, first-class service with 2 pictures, perfect lobbies. On February 10th will be the grand opening of the newest on the block, the Colony Hotel, 5-star. Colony Hotel, you can't wait to see it open. February 10th, the official opening. For social media lovers, Colony will always welcome you with open arms. Located in Congo Town, directly across from White Flower and situated in a serene resort with most rooms overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. Come and take a day in Colonel Hotel's Palava Hut and enjoy a delicious meal anytime, any day. If you like action and winning money, hit up the first class Colonel Casino where you are treated like a celebrity. Book a room where you arrive as customer, treated like family, and depart as friend. For reservation, please call 077002288 or 0555 and book your well-reserved getaway. You can find us on Instagram, Colony Hotel, and on Facebook, Colony Club. Now visit our website, www.colonyclubliberia@gmail.com. I'll be there. Thank you. Following months of total renovation, rehabilitation, and refurbishing, a new brand with a touch of class is now the Colony Hotel. On February 10th will be the grand opening of the newest on the block, the Colony Hotel, 5-star. The newly reconstructed Colony Hotel is where luxury truly begins. Plush rooms, first-class service with 2 pictures, perfect lobbies. On February 10th will be the grand opening of the newest on the block, the Colony Hotel, 5-star. Colony Hotel, you can't wait to see it open. February 10th, the official opening. For social media lovers, Colony will always welcome you with open arms. Located in Congo Town, directly across from White Flower and situated in any day. If you like action and winning money, hit up the first class Colony Casino, where you are treated like
Good evening, Aaron.
Yes, good evening, James,
I
and
think,
let me say good evening to.
I think
Are you
my
getting me?
network will give me problem. Yeah, I get you now. I'm okay.
Yes, let me say good evening to all of our listeners and those of you following the broadcast from here in Liberia and other parts of the world. We'd like to say welcome to this edition of the program Spoon Talk. We are here from Monday through up to Saturdays, and the show is here for you. Thanks for always joining us. Please continue to share the live as we with the panelists, Dr. Rachel Singh, and all of the other members of the team, Kef Hassan, Honorable Kef Hassan, also Honorable Yuji Agon, and Tomini Sim Tomini. Is his Chief Sim Tomini, right? James, is that the name?
His Honorable Chief Saint Tomolin Josh.
Yeah, very soon
See,
you
he
get
has
it.
Honorable Chief and Saint.
Yeah, Tomini Josh.
I'm a first time to hear that name.
So they make a lot of honors. And so like to say welcome to all of you. James, how was your day?
My day was great. I'm sorry, my network wants to misbehave, but I will handle it.
My day was good, bro. We're doing fun. If you see my face, I look at somebody who spent the entire day sleeping, right? I
Yeah.
had to spend more time just reading, and I went to bed around 6 o'clock Liberian time, just to get a little rest before coming. And I woke up not too long, man, because I spent my entire day
Yeah.
just
Around 6
yeah.
p.m.
Come again?
Around 6 p.m. Liberia's
Yeah,
time. Yeah,
yeah,
6, yeah.
around 6 p.m. your time. Yeah, because I spent more time just to continue with it. But anyway, we're here. When the thing come, we will continue again. So I know many things happen in Liberia, and
Yeah,
I'm
lots of
told
things.
somebody saying echo. Where the echo coming from?
Apparently from you. I think it's from you, James. But it's not bad. It's just sounding as though you in an empty apartment. Apparently you need to put some furniture in our apartment. Yeah,
You got
because
it
the
all
place
up.
the place sounding as though yeah.
No, but
Yeah,
my living room I in no
that's why I
no.
said you need to put some furniture in our place because the
I've
place is
been
sounding
here
as
for
though
more
yeah,
than for more than 5 to 6 months, and nobody talk about echo. So that one a different thing. I don't
it's not
know.
coming for you.
It's still coming.
No, I'm saying that I'm not getting something like echo where you have the voice after another, but I'm hearing you like,
Oh
someone
yeah, like in the living room.
that yeah, in a place that
Yeah,
is not,
not studio,
yeah,
bro.
in a
I'm
place
not
that do
studio.
not have a lot of furniture, maybe,
Yeah, it is not a
and
studio. So
yeah,
I'm told today many things happen. Okay, we will work on it. All right, let me get out and come back. You just give up. Just continue with the update. Let me
yeah.
log out and
So,
come back.
jeans found some furniture and put in our living room, so that, yeah. So, folks, the team we say awaiting the team like to say welcome to all of you and that continue to join us on the show. There are lots of trending news that you can use. Lots of things are happening that the panelists we're going to be talking about. Today, the LDA, in collaboration with the Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of National Defense, all together, along with our international partners, including the U.S. Embassy, today, Brian a huge chunk of narcotic today again.
Oh,
James, yes, you can record quite recently the DA brand about 100 million worth of narcotic in the
yeah,
country. And
yeah.
so on the 30th of January, when the president, just the day when the president, was making his State of the Nation address, the
Hmm.
LDA and its partners successfully confiscated another chunk of narcotic, and then in the tune of about 37 million United States dollars. Well, that one according to the DEA worth 37 million United States dollars, and it was burned on today in the presence of the uh, the LDA, the Ministry of Defense, the Ministry of Justice, and some officials of the UN office responsible for anti-drug trafficking, all of those things, and also the U.S. embassy. It is believed that in similar form, where
Hmm.
the drugs was imported into the country, the 100 million worth of drugs was imported in the country, according to the DEA spokesperson Michael Gipley. He
Hmm.
said that was done similarly. The drugs, the $37 million worth of drugs, was also brought in a containing frozen
So we
food.
have
Frozen
100
and
and
37. So it's
37.
137 million, just it happened last year, right? That one happened last year around October, November. But
Yeah.
so if you want to do everything together, it's less than 6 months that you have over about 137 million United States dollars worth of drugs being confiscated by the LDA through, in most cases, through uh, intelligence being shared by our international partners, mainly the United States of America, share intelligence with our officers here. That we, in most
Now
cases, we,
I'm throwing sound to somebody.
yeah, we
Continue.
confiscate these substances, and so I don't know what that means for our country, whether it's a good news that they confiscating it and burning it, but or what our place. I mean, our country is being used as a transit point for some of these substances. But I know that more will be said. Another trending news. It's good that Honorable Eugene L. Fagon is here. He's one person who has been championing this issue.
I'm coming. Honorable Dr. Eugene Fagon, can you do your camera? Can you put it in a horizontal form? You mute it. I know that fire.
Put it cleaning my eyeball.
I know that fire you coming with, so you not even see us. You see us.
Every day, you're meeting like Brempo on this show. Whole day they say, why you bring panelists? But panelists are like Brempo. Y'all don't be doing it. Today they will talk.
Everyone go ahead.
Yes, so I was saying,
you see his own word. We're not part of it.
It's good that Honorable Eugene Lamin Fagon is here. He has been one person who has been championing this issue about the coalition document. And today it was finally signed based on the video watch from the Coalition for Democratic Change headquarters. We saw the vice president, Chief Dr. Joel Howard Taylor, and also Chief Moses Colley. Joel Howard Taylor represented the MPP, as you know, and Dr. Moses Colley represented the LPDP, and then you had Dr. Buffer Chimers, and also you had the chairman of the CDC, that's the coalition, or he represented the Congress in that case, Mobile Molu, by extension, the coalition. They signed that document. After all of the, internal wrangling, allegation of marginalization, and all of those things, they finally signed to go to the 2023 October elections as a coalition once more, as they did in 2017. And then another news, you remember, James, they are following the resignation of the Solicitor General, Councilor Sema Serena Cephas. The president then appointed an acting
Solicitor
General.
What's his name?
Councilor He was acting, and then he was later, nominated by the president. Today, his confirmation hearing was conducted by the Judiciary Committee. The Committee on Judiciary Claims and Petition, headed by Councilor Vani Sherman, and so his confirmation hearing was done. As a matter of fact, that hearing will be taken to a committee room, and then a report will be drafted like it's usually done, and it's brought to the plenary for voting. What is being done now, the Senate will usually do their voting of nominees in the public, and so people will vote on the record.
Just ceremoniously. They will do it ceremoniously.
I don't know why you really mean.
I think that they can already do it before they come outside. What I mean.
Yeah, the committee will agree in most cases, but there are a few cases where the committee will reject. And I've always seen that once the committee rejects a nominee, obviously the plenary will reject that nominee. Yes, it's very difficult. I tend to be corrected, but it's very difficult for the committee to reject and the plenary accepts, or the committee accepts, then the plenary rejects. It is very difficult. Once the committee accepts you as a nominee, just for a fact that the plenary will accept you. It's very difficult. It's very rare for you to see, differing views. But there have been cases of recent wherein committees have rejected.
Okay. So what happened to our man? Wisa, he stay around?
Yeah, Wisa is still around. Still around.
All right.
He's one of the prosecutors, right?
Yeah,
we'll cross over to you.
Well, thank you, James. It's about 4:02. Let me say good evening to the people of the great country of Liberia. Many of our followers, wherever they are, our viewers, let me say good evening to them and good evening to you guys in studio. We are expecting a fellow panelists to come on, and then we will proceed from there. I will allow my brother Aaron to, when they come on, to go through the listings of what happened today. I want to deal with current events as opposed to events of the past. So Aaron, I'll be looking up to you when my fellow panelists come on to have the list in order the same way you have it, so that we deal with current events today. With the situation with Nyantin Twa, I can tell you it's going to be tough. Somebody on the other side is going to say, okay, it's okay to have it that way. And then the other person will say, wait, now that the Southeastern Company again, must he be from the Southeast? You cannot beat that argument, because part of the reason why people have been crying is that all of the president's appointments have been based in the Southeast. And so we have to be, careful, because that discussion is going to come out. We're not going to dodge it. We're going to talk about the NPP, LPDP, CDC coalition that, in my opinion, is now a deal done on paper, even though that deal is quote unquote fraudulent in many ways. Yes, I use the word fraudulent, and I can prove beyond all reasonable doubt. Even my little Western cluster, James, I send you a document. Did you see it? Yes, that document says that the by director of his honor, that is one of the associate justices, Yomi Kwekwe Bese, senior associate justice presiding in Chambers, you are hereby cited to a conference with his honor on Tuesday, February 14, 2023 at the hour of 11 a.m. in connection with the above captioned case. Meanwhile, the parties are ordered to remain at status quo pending the outcome of the conference. So the case at the Supreme Court was brought, and if I read that, the constitutionality of an act to rectify the concession agreement of the government of Liberia, Western Cluster Limited, yada, 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 April 12, 2022, but it says Operation Safe Bombing Incorporated by and through its authorized officers, Mr. Clinton B. Hilton, Sando Dazo Johnson, Eugene Fagon, Stanley B. Talbot, and Clay Development Association Incorporated by and through its authorized officers, Mrs. Assis B.S. Brown, Sando Moore, Vani Bese, Reverend Momokpa, all of Bombay County, Republic of Liberia, petitioners. So our case will be heard on February 14, 2023 at 11. And all parties are to return to status quo.
So
we are getting there. The Senate have already laid on them. We pray the honorable court to see the tears of the people who has lost millions of dollars and have benefited nothing, even though the iron ore is for them. They don't have jobs. They don't have offices. They don't have hospitals. They don't have schools. Their $14 billion was waived. They've got nothing. All we ask of the Supreme Court is save us. We're not even asking for justice. We're just asking them to save us. The iron ore belongs to us. There is no way millions of dollars can go for the same iron ore without us as a people and as a nation benefiting anything. I guarantee you the Supreme Court will save us. We're not asking for justice. We're asking that they save us. So, James, while we are with the others, let me tell you what's going to happen today. As moderator, the Liberian people trust us. We're going to do them justice. You and Aaron there, we're going to start with you guys. We're going to have rules here today. We're going to vote. If the others come in early, we're going to give them up to 4:30. We're going to have guidelines. We're going to have rules. And what the rule says, we will all agree. Do we want 2 minutes or 3 minutes per person? Let me ask you, James. Should we do 2 minutes or 3 minutes per person?
Based on the topic, I think 3 minutes.
Aaron, what do you think?
Yeah, since we're not asking questions to the to someone, like in a case where you have guests and you're asking questions, if it's about expanding on the issue and making analysis, I think it will be 3 minutes. 3 minutes will be better.
All right. There are 3 of us here. I agree with the 3 minutes. So here is what is going to happen. If I give you the time, I will tell you, James, we're talking about Yanti Tuan. What is your perspective? What do you think? And then I will say, James, it's 4:08. Give me your perspective. Meaning I'm telling you, you are starting at 4:08. I expect you at 4:10, 30 seconds to be wrapping up. But as moderator, I'll be looking at you and say, time, don't be distracted by that. I'm going to show you the signal that you got 30 more minutes, 30 more seconds. And by the time we get to 4:11, I expect you to be done. Fair enough? Is that a fair deal?
It is fair, but I see counter reaction.
From who? That is why you have a moderator. If you require extra time, it is within the purview of the moderator to allow you to continue. But once you agree upon 3 minutes per person, you'll have to stick within the rules. We can't bend the rules to suit you, James, because you got tests. But we can be flexible. But the idea of talking for 10 minutes, I prefer the Liberian people having their say too. Now, having said that, if there is a rejoiner, a follow-up, don't forget, as moderator, it's my duty to be able to get you to tell the Liberian people the truth. So, for example, let's say you've seen the letter from the Supreme Court, right? And I said to you, you're telling the Liberian people the Supreme Court does not want to have anything to do with that. And I said, what's your source, sir? You go like, no, that's my opinion. If I have this letter from the Supreme Court as moderator, I will have to say, you will have your time, but let's get some correction here. We have a letter that says from the Supreme Court that everyone is to return to status quo. So I'd like you to continue, but I want you to also accept the fact that there is a letter in our position. Your opinion matters, but the fact is most important to the Liberian people. Having said that, I don't know where Aaron is gone, but at 4:11, I'd like to say to the Liberian people out there, the Western Cluster deal is not done yet. The Senate took a position. The case is now in the Supreme Court. And at the end of the day, what we're asking the Supreme Court for is an interpretation, as is stated there, the constitutionality of an act to rectify the concession agreement of the government of the Republic of Liberia. So once the Supreme Court said yes, that act was not rectified, and yes, an MOU that they're operating on cannot supersede the law, then of course they have to cease their operation, because an MOU is not something you use to dig up people billions of dollars of iron ore. It has to be by law. It has to be by an agreement, not a memorandum of understanding.
You coming on?
James, you're on. James, you gotta mute. You gotta mute.
So, with that said, we're still waiting for our panelists. Do you have a call? I see James signaling his phone. I wondering whether he got a call.
No, I think
Can
he's
you hear you, James?
he's having an off-record discussion. So I was just informing him that his mic was on and he has muted.
Yeah,
his phone.
they call it hot mic. We'll go
Yeah.
back and play the recording to see what the person said inside it. You can't take James for granted, though. And so, with that said, I think while we wait for the panelists, Aaron, can we take calls on what Liberians expect in the Western Cluster deal? What will they be expecting to happen from the Supreme Court? It's just their expectation. I mean, we're waiting for the others to come. We got several issues, but if they don't show up, we will start at 4:30 on the dot. But we can take a few calls with the Western Cluster deal, and then we can proceed.
Sorry, I was talking to Honorable Dr. Kev Hassan. You are
Is he
muted.
gonna be coming on?
Yes, he said he will be coming on. In fact, he said he's not feeling good now because he's talking more about Western Cluster. He wants to come and counter-react, but I think his system is giving him a little tough problem, but he's working on it. You have to
Did
go
you
back
tell
a
him
little
that we
bit.
will talk about the agreement?
The camera is into your face.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But
Okay.
you know,
When you go back a little bit.
Jim,
Okay.
today gave me hard time.
Yeah. Yeah, so
No.
he said he's facing a little problem, but he said he's coming on.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But we asked Aaron, but the call Aaron ran away. So we don't know where we are. All right.
For yeah, when the time comes, we will take calls.
Now let me say this.
You the moderator, you will decide what
We
will
don't
be
have
done.
people here. So a lot of I gotta call people. So let me go. Let me see if I can call people that probably people might not like. You know what I mean? Why everybody running away? Where are my friends? James, where are my friends? James, I got problem with you.
What
You
are
told
you-
my friends to run away?
Why? I get nothing. Dr. Peabody said he will be running late. I think he's leaving from work. And I just spoke with Kev. Kev said his computer is giving him.
It was attacked by a virus from the MPP headquarters.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just making sure.
Uh-huh. Except that you want me to take him on the line while he's facing his problem.
No, let's give him a chance. He has to be fully concentrated.
Okay.
So having said that, James, let me put a narrative on until Aaron can come back.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, if something does not exist, like people can say, what does not exist? God cannot do what does not exist. Something to that effect. Of course, I studied a little bit of philosophy. And what does not exist, God cannot do, something to that effect. But in this case, Mr. President was nominated by a coalition that did not exist. I'm speaking English. Mr. President was nominated by a coalition that did not exist. And that's not something we should argue. Why? Because NEC wrote them and said your document expired. Therefore, you got no coalition. Now, Mr. President was nominated on a Saturday, meaning the coalition did not exist. When did they sign the agreement? They signed the agreement day before yesterday with the MPP, or yesterday, sorry, and then today with the LPDP. How do you get a nomination for a party that does not exist? Well, that's one of the if wonders of the world. And then what happened was clearly
Minister
I see
Fagon.
that you guys are off.
Yeah, Minister Fagon, I'm coming. It was due to the commercial we played, so let me create new link. Yeah, I think it is the commercial that we play. Yeah, massage. Just saw it. I'm creating new link to send it to you now.
So I'll leave you this one.
Yeah, yeah.